As they say, it's better late than never. Cowboy Nation, stand tall or not at all. The name is Law Nation. The Cowboys duo factor is a factor. Come on with it. And as this room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and the smashing of the eggs on the head of the nation, baby. Come on. Mama said there'll be days, literally, just like this. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. Come on with it. Let's get it. The Cowboys' new duos should be as advertised. Look out. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation's groove? From my studios to yours. And yours truly. You, and you. Come on with it. Collectively speaking. Yeah. Let's get it. Come on with it. Five, 4, 3, 2. Where my dogs at? Come on with it. And 1. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We covered it all, man, just in case we got people in Guam watching. Appreciate each and every last one of you all for tuning in. Shame on y'all for allowing me to smash the egg on the head, right? And what happened?
It's an evil world we live in.
Let me break that part down because y'all got to understand the cost that is involved. Where my guy at? Come on with it.
And they understand the cost that is involved.
That is involved with it.
There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors.
I said close them.
Ushers,
right.
Close the doors. Close the doors.
All right, close them. All right, close the door. Thank you. I have something you've been waiting for. I waited all my life just to hold you in my arms. All right, let me get to it, right? All right, so let me break this down, man. First and foremost, the deal was we got to sign a guy before the draft, right? And if we don't sign a guy before the draft, I don't have to smash an egg on my head, right? And we definitely didn't do that, right? But so many people didn't understand the rules, so I went and got those eggs. Here's the problem is when eggs first get out of the refrigerator, they are hard. They were hard, so I didn't want to smash them and fool around and get my eye, and I'd be one eyelaw right here, you know? And I didn't want to smash it, and then I fool around and get concussed. So I figured this right here, and this is a bad play on me. I figured that if you take 2 eggs, right, and 1 law, and then you just smash it, and then the egg will fall on the head. But by the egg texture, you know, these ain't the white eggs that's kind of cheaply made, right? These are the real organic eggs that come out of the buttocks of a chicken, right? So what happened, I'm giving y'all my play-by-play before we get into the detailings here. So when I smashed, you know, it took a minute for the yolk to get out. The shells was hard, man. They were hard, man, you know. But just for, you know, the reactions of it, let me play it to you.
Record.
Screen record. All right, so
God.
which one I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go like this on top of the head.
I want no, yeah. No. Hey, Law, I want you to have to go wash the beard. I want everything. The cost
that is involved.
You gotta understand the cost that's involved, and shame on me too because I missed a great opportunity to play this button.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, my
1,000 of
God.
you. I said, close them doors.
Yeah, come on with it. 1,000 of you guys. I want to renege so bad. Y'all just don't know, man.
And I wasn't even here for the
Hold on. Let me get my phone. Hold on. Wait. I gotta get this.
Five.
I gotta get this.
Oh, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Edimacor,
Oh,
best AI
get that
avatar
money,
video
YouTube.
generator. Over
And
120 AI
Cowboys
avatars
collective.
and 50
You saw how
animal
they-
images for you to
saw how
pick
they
from.
did
Simply
that?
pick
You
an
saw how they
avatar.
did
Type in
that.
your text.
and instantly
hoodwinked
create
everybody. Hold on.
AI-powered videos.
Yeah.
You can
let
also
me get
upload-
that app right there. Hold on. Now let me rewind for. See, YouTube know what they doing, but hey, pay us the money. Yeah. All right, let's get back to it, man. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, and YouTube put the commercial in there. I'm glad that. See, the egg
was
yolk
gonna
didn't
smack
fall
on
out,
his
but
face.
then it skirted.
Oh,
God. And then it squirted all over here, man. God, no. Oh, it's in my eye.
Pause if necessary. Pause is necessary.
Oh, my God. I got egg yolk everywhere, man. All right, y'all. Oh, shit. Are you not entertained?
Hey, can you bring us back on the screen, Scott? Oh my God.
If y'all can see the group chat between us, man. Oh my gosh, man. We had not a good time at all. We had a great time. At my expense, man. At my expense, man. Yeah. See, Bass, hey, y'all watch them ads now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all support the nation by clicking on them ads, man. But neither here nor there. Appreciate everybody for rocking with the nation. Y'all know me, man. You know, I don't back down from a fight. I might fall out. I might get knocked out, but I'm getting back up because I'm going to try to land on my back because if you can look up, you can get up. Yeah. So with that being said, yeah, I'm a man of my words. I'm the only guy on YouTube that took 21 shots of Hennessy for $400 a shot, boy. Boy, I got paid good that day, but boy, it cost. It can't. Hey, at the end of the day, where my guy at? Come on, Pastor, where you at? Where you at, Pastor? Yeah. Just so if they say, man, if they challenge law,
And they understand the cost that is involved.
yeah. Stood on B's naive, you know what I'm saying? At the cost of a Law Nation expense, man, it's all good. But with that being said, there's a lot of news and a lot of rumblings about this situation. I'm going to pull this up real quickly. It's old news, but it's news so we can hear to understand that the Cowboys been pursuing a wide receiver since the Reagan administrations. It states here, sources during the pursuit of a wide receiver, Cowboys also looked into trading Rashod Bateman. Those talks didn't go far, and the Dallas Cowboys ultimately stuck to the post-draft deal, which is the Steelers' George Pickens. Now, when Schultz first hit me up with this, I was thinking that, like, what is he trying to say? Are we going to get him too? You know, that would be wild, right? That would be crazy wild if the Cowboys all of a sudden, you know, do this, you know. Oh, my God, breaking news. The Cowboys signed Rashod Bateman too, you know what I'm saying? That would be crazy. I'll say, man, go and pencil us in. You know, pencil us in as the number one offense because that would be crazy. But the Cowboys didn't come up with an agreement, and it seems as if though he was still Rashod, would still be with the Ravens. And the Cowboys got Pickens. The other argument now is the dynamic duo. He said, can I turn my mic up? I thought I would. Look, give me a 1 in the chat if my audio is straight. Give me a 1 in the chat if my audio is straight. Give me a 1 in the chat if my audio is straight. I know what I can do. Hold on. If my audio sounds too low, there's a way I can get around it. Hold on. Yeah. It's going to bump it up, right? Real quick. Yeah. What about now? Sounds of soft souls, hits, oldies. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4. You're like 4? Okay, 4. Okay, good. Cowboys tied to. Okay, all right, good. All right, so we better now? Can y'all hear me better now? Can y'all hear me, Gilla Monsters, better now? Come on with it, all right? All right, so I try to do all of that before we go live. So if you guys can't hear me good now, I'm definitely loud now. Rick! All right, so actually better? Okay, good. I had to go into the shadows of the realms, to fix this. And hold on, let me see. I know what I need to go fix this all together, though. It was the egg fault, not law fault. And now I can't hear. Turn it louder, the quiet storm, okay? All right, so happy Friday to you all. I thank everybody, man. I love y'all to the moon and back. So let's talk about this. The duos. Where do you guys see the duos out of the NFC East? Are we more than what we've seen out of the Giants? Are we more than what we've seen out of the Washington team? And could we be more than what we've seen out of the Eagles? Now, the Eagles, they have by far A.J. Brown, Smitty, shout out to him, Roll Tide, and it's just crazy. It pains me for years to see one of my Mississippi boys and seeing one of the Roll Tide guys and then seeing Hurts. Hurts went over to OU, but that's a whole nother situation. But it pains me to see them doing anything of greatness, right? And then what they did is also they went and got all of the Georgia boys. So what we did here is we got us a Georgia guy now, the wide receiver, George Pickens. So with that being said, we are second place with our duos with the S. I forgot to put the S on the title, huh? But y'all let me make it, right? I will say this, though. And I'm going to get a little pushback, I know. But by us having the better quarterback, and I know people going to argue the differences between Dak and Jalen, but people going to say, well, Jalen is better because he's been in better situations. I would love to see what Jalen looked like with throwing it to like a Noah Brown, T.Y. Hilton and them versus him being blessed. We seen what he looked like without A.J. Brown, though. He looked very terrible. Doing good things, law, slot, DBs. Yeah. But let's get to this part right here because I think that the NFL in general, the people in general, want to sully and denigrate the Cowboys so that they can be in the news at any shape, form, or fashion.
Very talented. If all I did was show you clips of George Pickens, there are times where it looks like he is floating through the air like the Matrix type of shit. Yet the Cowboys were able to get him for a 3 this year and a 5 next year. The answer why is very simple. Something wrong with that boy. You have seen the plays where George Pickens is running a route. It's an interception on the route. And instead of trying to tackle the person who has the ball, George Pickens is trying to fight the person who had been covering him. We had said these things about Jerry and the team, that they had not done enough to add like weapons. They drafted an interior offensive lineman with the number 12 pick. They just got a weapon. Like, you tell me you got CeeDee Lamb at one receiver, you tell me you got George Pickens at the other. There's not a lot of teams that are going to be doing better than you with 1-2. Once you trade a guy, he understands he's got to go do it.
He understands it now, Yeah, he understands it now. Come on.
And they understand the cost that is involved.
Yeah, you got to understand the cost. Eric Oldhead says the Eagles, Commanders, and Cowboys. All right, well, we'll keep that because appreciate the gift. Come on with it. Appreciate the gift. Well, let me ask you, old head, since you're an Eagle guy, and I appreciate you. Wide receiver 1, CD. Wide receiver 2, Green. I'm about to say Green. GP. That's his nickname. Got me almost saying Green Bay. GP. Wide receiver 3 will be Mingo, and wide receiver 4, Holden. All right, and living my life like it's golden. All right, D'Angelo, appreciate you for the gifts, man. Appreciate you. Receivers, received a membership gift to Anton. Appreciate you, man. Hey, giving is worship. Giving is worship. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Shh. All right, so in 2020, because I know what 2021, I know where we ranked at in 2021, right, with the wide receivers and everything, right? I knew that we were better with CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper than the Eagles, right? In 2022, I'm asking you guys, I'm asking you, Eric Ohead, did we had a better wide receiver production than what you guys had in 2022? I'm just asking for a friend, right? I just need to know, because I'm quite sure that even with just CeeDee Lamb in 2022, Noah Brown and I guess at that time we couldn't even squeeze out Brandon Cooks, we still were performing better. And that's with Dak Prescott missing 5 games, right? So, and now when we fast forward to 2023, we had CeeDee Lamb, we brought in Brandon Cooks, but wasn't all wide receiver attack better in 2023 than the Eagles 2023? I'm just asking for a friend, right? And then in last season, of course, I'll give you that, because, my quarterback was hurt. And we had only CeeDee Lamb, who skipped out, who the Cowboys didn't really want to pay him immediately, right? He had to fight for his money. It's crazy how Lamb was still able to get 1,000 yards last season. That's the craziest thing of it all. So when we start to think about this, Eric, it's going to be very intriguing to see, and I'm hoping, I'm praying that our guys can stay healthy. It'll be very intriguing to see what will be the outcome will be if we can remain healthy in these sorts of things. AJ had more yards than CeeDee in 2022. I'm talking about a collective approach. Who was the better offensively speaking, in 2022? I'm just trying to ask y'all. I'm just asking y'all a question, Window Payne, I see you, fam. He says 2 words, Jaden Daniels. Now, Jaden Daniels, to be fair to Jaden Daniels and the Washington team, he may be by far the best quarterback that will grace this land, because he got that strong arm and he's about the size of Ichabod Crane, right? He's not going to gain any weight, right? And he got this strong arm because his mom don't allow him to date a woman, to be with a woman. It's just him and his mom. So that brother got the strongest arm that can be ever made, because he ain't gonna never dissipate. He gonna always be with him and his arm. Oops, I said it out loud. He got nothing but to focus on but football, right? He ain't going nowhere but upwards, right? So he ain't dating nobody. He ain't with nobody. He going to be by far Jaden Daniels. Boy, y'all better watch out for Jaden Daniels. And he the same age as Dak and Jalen Smith. Jalen Hurts, I meant to say. Jeez. Nah, M says he's a one-year wonder. Skinny, I ain't going to say the rest, is a quarterback for the commies. Yeah. RG Part 2. Come on with it. Hey, Droko knows facts, right? That brother, he got a lot of stuff built up in him, and you know how that goes, right? Yeah. Y'all know Window Payne. Window Payne's like, yeah, you right, man. Shoot. that boy is strong as an ox. Yeah. Yeah. Play Monty one time, Eric, the zesty young bull. Oh wow! But no, I got a picture of Eric, man, with his Swedes though. And here he go right here.
Go Birds! Let's go Birds!
That's Eric right there in the picture, man, with the lady, man. Shoot. We said we looking great, man. Shoot, they can celebrate that. But neither here nor there. The comedy hour of all of this, man, is brought to you by Eric, okay?
Well, a couple things, Mike. One, to Jane's point, CD plays a completely different position than does George Pickens. They haven't had an ex-receiver like George since Amari Cooper left 4 years ago. So he plays outside the numbers, and he's excellent at what he does. All these highlights are going to be outside the numbers.
Can't show the highlights.
These fade routes, these go routes, these back shoulder catches, he's phenomenal at it. All of them outside the numbers. CD works the middle of the field. CD is your move guy. He's your receiver. You don't have to get caught up in semantics. Then this is going to be the best quarterback he's ever played with. Like, nothing against all 5 guys that have thrown footballs in Pittsburgh. Dak Prescott's a better quarterback than all of them. So he's going to get a better quarterback and a more accurate quarterback and an offense that's going to try to run the ball a little bit better. And if they do, it's going to open up a lot of things. I mean, you play outside the numbers, you're going to get one-on-ones. If you're a good receiver in this business, you want a second contract, you go win your one-on-ones. And I promise George that Dak will get him the ball. He'll find him. I think this is a good fit for the Cowboys.
No doubt it's a good fit, man. Shout out to Brian Baldinger. And he broke that down. And Jay with the $1.99 for your mom. Mr. and Miss Zesty Young Bull. Oh, my good. Hey, Eric, I hope you're a good sport, man, because she's drilling you, man. You ain't drilling her. Man, that's crazy, man. Fried Eagles in the chat. Yeah. Shout out to all of the Eagles fans, man, for jumping in. I can't wait for Pickens to just snatch the ball all over Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, Billie Jean, and do they have Adoree Jackson? Adoree Jackson don't want these problems, man. You know, I think don't they have Adoree Jackson? Who's y'all other DB? Y'all don't want y'all. Look, man, Adoree know he been burned by the Cowboys so many times. Is that y'all other DB? Let me know in the chat. Is that the other DB for? Eric said, I got thick skin, Law, you know. Watch out. Y'all better not be on a Super Bowl hangover, you know. Yeah. Yes, indeed. All right, so with that being said, let's listen to this right here.
We've got this big-time news. DeMarcus Ware, Hall of Famer, on the show. Joe Ortiz will be here to break down the AFC West. And were they in on George Pickens? I don't know, but the Cowboys certainly were. Let's talk about it. The Steelers wideout going to the Cowboys along with a 6th-round pick in exchange for a 3rd and 5th. There's a risk to this for Dallas, I guess. We'll get into there. Is there? I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you feel about this? Amari Cooper was out there. Gabe Davis released by the Jaguars this morning. The receivers are moving, and the market, you know, people want depth. People want game changers. We need a little something for Dak. What does this mean? What are we going to do here? The Cowboys, I mean, Jerry kind of told us what he would do. We talked to RJ Ochoa of Blogging the Boys yesterday about one. What do you guys think?
I'm fast forward a little bit.
No department in the combo of the size of defending champs. Cowboys fans, let's listen to what Aqib Talib said about George Pickens back in December right here on the show. By the way, totally unprompted.
Yeah, so he wasn't coerced to say this, y'all. So I wanted to skip past all of the other stuff. We already seen the highlights of the guy. All right, so duo in mind. Listen properly. Listen properly, y'all. And I want to be able to expound upon what he said.
Pickens is soaring. He's now a top 3 receiver in our league. I'm going Jamar. I'm going Jettas.
Wow.
Then I'm going Pickens, man.
Wow.
I'm taking him.
Lamar. Who hold on, what did he say? Hold on. Jamar. Justin Jefferson, and he just put Pickens over C. Dangerous Lamb. Man, what's going on? Is that Gronk? Or they got a baby filter on him? Why he look like that? Like he lost 10 years of his life.
I'm going Jettas.
Wow.
Then I'm going Pickens, man.
Wow.
I'm taking him over everybody. So, and I guard these guys. So
Right.
I know what it looked like, hey. He is now popped his head up in the top 3 of the league.
And now he's popped his head up alongside Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb and that star on the helmet that comes with a lot as well. So Aqib Talib, saying he's a top 3 receiver. That's the skill. That's the talent that I'm talking about. This is an upgrade, obviously, for the receiver. We've got this.
Man, who agree now? We got to play the game first, but who agree? Yeah. Mr. Zesty Young Bull lying to you, Law. He was just filling in the chat with zesty tears. Okay. For the $4.99 for your mind. NJ, Rebel Chick, is laying it down like the Law. I appreciate you. So you said that he was just lying to kick it, right?
Is going to completely change the Dallas Cowboys offense. I cannot believe Jerry Jones made such a promising trade. Pickens is exactly the kind of receiver Dallas desperately needs right now, and quite frankly, he's the kind of receiver that Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb deserve to be able to play with. Ever since trading away Amari Cooper, the Cowboys have really not found that good wide receiver 2 to play alongside CeeDee Lamb. Their offense has become kind of broken because CeeDee is so clearly the only real threat out there that Dak wants to throw the football to him all the time. He kind of forces it to him at times, and defenses feel comfortable committing so much extra attention to him in coverage that there's just no spacing. Like, you're not going to ever be able to free up CD. Even when they do.
Did y'all see that? You know, I just want to know, did y'all see how
spacing, so much
how the spacing was
to him at times,
and Dak trying to make a play.
The CD is so clear.
Y'all see that? We do the craziest thing of it all. This is a playoff game. I want y'all to understand that the score. No, it wasn't the playoff game. It was the season game. I think 2023 or 24, 23. Week 5, and you can see it's 3rd and 4. They do this bunch formation right here, and that crowds the vision. But people wasn't even worried about the other contemporaries. They ain't worried about Tobin right here. F him, man. They ain't worried about Hunter Lupke. They ain't worried about this man. That's the offensive lineman. They ain't worried about these 3 right here. They worried about this guy right here. And what happening here is that when you contextualize it all, let me see.
Clearly
they're trying to create space.
Only real threat out there that Dak wants to throw
and he
the football
rolled that
all
way.
The time. He kind of forces it to him at times, and defenses feel comfortable.
Look at that, man. Look, man, they like, man, I wish a hero would try to throw it to him. That's Jalen Brooks. I'm yakking that to the house. Oh, man, as a DB, this is the best spot to be in, man, because all you have to do is he's already squeezed to the outside, so he got no more real estate unless he's going to stop his feet, and Dak is already on a roll and come upfield, so that's not going to happen. So you got basically somebody said bracket it, but he's not even worried. He got his eyes on the quarterback. You know, he's watching that. So if the quarterback run, he'll get him from here, and he's in perfect position right here. And come on with it. Watch what he do, man. Come on with it.
Comfortable committing so much extra attention to him in coverage that there's just
nothing you can do. Yep. It's picked off. It's picked off.
Spacing. Like, you're not going to ever be able to free up CD. Even when they do connect for big plays, it feels like Dak has to thread the needle into such tight windows with all these defensive backs into him in coverage that there's just no spacing. Like, you're not going to ever be able to free up CD. Even when they do.
If y'all can be real with yourselves, Eric, and a few other Eagle guys, and Window Pane, even to you to a degree. If you can find me 4 or 5 plays that Hurts did this, that hit me up, Eric. Find me 4 or 5 plays that Hurts had to throw it to a tight window like this. Let me know when he had to. He didn't have to. Look, he don't have to do this. But we have to. We have to. Look at that. Look at that. You had to thread the needle between a dabba-doo-ba-boo, and then this dude right here, Skibby-doo. You know what I'm saying? Whatever their names are.
Dak has to thread the needle.
Yeah, to thread the needle, and the man still able to get this.
Windows with all these defensive backs on him that it's not a sustainable way to play, and they need more spacing. And that's why George Pickens is going to be so valuable for them.
Yeah.
He is going to change the game because he's a great vertical threat. Not only is he going to step up and make the toughest of catches for Dak, but really he is someone who will absolutely punish defenses for leaving him one-on-one on the outside. He's going to change.
You hear that, Gil amongst us?
Defenses want to start addressing that. Well, that just means CeeDee Lamb is going to get more quality targets underneath and allow him to do what he does so well with the ball.
Elite Takes, that's his name on TikTok. The man do some elite takes. Even if it's good or bad, they all objective. I like elite takes. I'm going to share y'all his page. What he's going to say next, because I got to pause it due to copyright content or what have you, and we want to make this as copyright free as possible by giving y'all commentary over it. All right, so here's what Abadabadoo. Holly, that's his name, right? But here's what I'm going to say. CeeDee Lamb always been the underneath guy, right? And he can take the top off the defense if given, but he just don't have that type of speed. He can't jump ball. He can jump ball guy, but he's not that kind of caliber guy. His skill set is more so underneath. You give it to me, I got yak action, right? Whereas now you have Pickens, who lives on the top, right? He can literally pull the ball out of the sky, pluck it if necessary. And I think that one of his hidden traits will be also underneath, but he couldn't do it because they in Pittsburgh land, right? And they had, in the words of what I said last night, somebody like me throwing them the ball, right? So this is going to increase and help this out tremendously. All right, got a super chat for $1.99 for your mind. Mr. Zesty Young Bull goes to bed during the tush push. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Damn! Angie killing him over there, man. And
they understand the cost
that is involved.
Take
the money out! All of it!
Yo.
Come on!
Wasting my time. This duo is going to complement each other so beautifully. George Pickens isn't really this underneath target who can really shake and bake guys, but that's exactly what CD does. CD might not be this dominant physical presence on the outside, but that's exactly what George Pickens
saw he was able to do that, man. I mean, God, dog, boy. I'm talking about this is what we call late hands. Because if he give indicators that the ball is coming, pause if necessary. But if you give indicator that the ball is coming, right, what the DB would flip around and get that and knock it out of the air. So you got to have those kinds of calibers of skills to have late hands. For those who don't know, as a DB, that is terrible to be doing because at this point, he is in phase. He's feeling him at the top of his route. So I'm trying to make the necessary adjustment on the ball if it's there. And if this dude have the keen wherewithal to do the late hands.
Presence on the outside.
Yeah.
That's exactly what George
and watch.
Pickens is going to be now.
Get off of me.
Prescott's accuracy is going to be very different from all the different quarterbacks George Pickens has dealt with in Pittsburgh to start his.
He had to catch that ball 30 times. Look, y'all.
Prescott's accuracy is.
How many times he had to catch that one right there, y'all? He had to catch it about 30 times. Look.
It's going to be very different.
1, 2,
different quarterbacks.
3, 4, 5.
To start his career.
That should count as 5 receptions.
A guy that really likes to dial up deep shots off of play action, and that's exactly where we've seen Pickens make some amazing plays. I'm excited to see Dak gun it more now. I think he can get back to that 2023 level, and overall, I think this landing spot is perfect for all parties involved.
No doubt, man. So that's elite takes, man. I'm gonna copy it, and if you got TikTok till you don't stop, let me know in the chat, and then you can click on that. I don't know if he's on any other platform, but what I'm going to tell y'all is be sure to check him out. Boom. And here you go right here. That's the link to Elite Takes, and he got multiple takes. He even got takes for the Eagles fans out there. He even got takes for the Washington fans out there and the Giants. Eric, stay your ASS in here. Education for the nation coming soon, right? Oh, wow. Jay Worthy, man, appreciate you, man. Law, some people is just different, and GP is him. Yeah. The main thing that we like from him is the mindset that he had once that ball is in the air. The closest thing we had to that was Michael Gallup. I do like Michael Gallup's skill set, but those knees, man, them damn knees, man, once them knees go bad, you know how they go. AI, speak for me. Okay. Oh, I thought the AI was going to speak. Oh, LJ, okay, Cuddy. He says the media is going to, y'all saw how she got me? I thought she was going to speak. The media is going to try to start an internal debate with small-minded fans about who is the best between CD and Pickens. Yeah. We got to get in front of it. I think that Pickens is more of a alpha male as it relates to how he approached things on certain things, right? And I think that CD is more of assertive in certain angles on how he approached things. But I think now the AI, you're late, baby, you're late. Now speak for me.
G Cuddy $9.99. The media is gonna try to start internal debate with small-minded fans about who is best between CD and Pickens.
That's the part that I don't like with the Cowboys organization, media team, or the Cowboys in general. Like, we can't have two things. It's always who's better. Like, we saw frictions in parts of it. Schoonmaker is going to be better than Jake Ferguson, instead of appreciating both. Or we saw parts of it whereas even when we did had the ideology of having Amari Cooper in CD Lamb, we can't have two number ones. Mari is better than CD, and CD is better than Amari. And other teams can have duos, right? And now we probably hear shades of that now, right? And that's just how it goes. We got another super chat. Appreciate you so much. Let it say here, Mr. Zesty Young Bull, Jalen Swerts, practice to the touch push on him. Boy, you should never told her you got thick skin, man. She gonna tear that thick skin up, man. You can always check out and come back in, my guy. She killing you over there, man. But, you know, those are things that we all have to consider when you're talking about the Cowboys in general. On it's just the small things that we have to battle. I'm old enough to remember when it was the same way via the I want to say Tony Pollard when he got here. It was the same way. It was like, hey, Tony, Zeke who, you know, and all of that stuff. And that could be derived straight from the ownership too, you know, of us always trying to compare analysis and say who is better and who's this and who's that. All right, so even with this, we did the morning video. We talked about this of what Shotty had to say about moving lockers around. And we had a Washington guy, and I think he also played for the Giants. He never played for the Cowboys. LeVar, to speak upon those things. And let me just play a piece of it, and I'm going to give you all my thoughts on it.
Man, grown-ass men. What you mean you don't get a say or a choice? And generally speaking, you get assigned a locker. Like, okay, you come into the locker. Now, if you got a guy that's a vet and they've been there for a while and they had the same locker, you're going to uproot that man out of his locker. So you're telling me I came into the locker room and one of the guys that was near me was Darryl Green. So you're going to come in and say, yeah, for the sake of the shakeup of what we got going on with our locker room and with our team, we're going to move Darryl Green's locker. Man, you must be out of your mind.
Nope. Let me help you out. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
you must be out of your goddamn mind.
Here's the reason why. If I'm new and if I want to break down the old ways of what the previous administration was doing, I'm changing stuff around. I'm looking for results. I know what it looked like 25 years ago, right? I know what it looked like 10 years ago. I know what it looked like 5 years ago. No results of winning. So I got to shake up something, man. Sometimes for those who living in a house, sleeping on one side of the bed, shake it up, man. If you in a bad spot, sleep on the other side. Maybe that's the best side, you know? Sometimes you got to switch things around to see where your groove at. You might be saying to yourself, this is the best side of the bed for me, but you're always late for work. You always got crust in your eyes when you're trying to talk to somebody. Your breath hot. Man, maybe you just need to switch over and get to the other side of things, right? And Camo said, it's a locker, right? Yeah, a locker room. You're right. So I do like the fact that Shotty is standing on business and he's saying, hey, I'm going to shake it up. And at the end of the day, if y'all have issues and problems with it, come see me. because that's going to tell you two things. One is going to tell you who is willing to speak up for themselves, and two is going to give me at least an opportunity to see who is angry and upset at me for doing it. But at the end of the day, you can come to me and tell me why, but I'm going to still have the same answer. No. Now get back over there with get over there with Dak Prescott. Oh, and if you don't want you don't want your locker to be moved and you're angry and upset, that's okay. We will have you playing football, and you already know what I'm about to say, at Pelican Bay. You know, I'm going to turn you into the Pelican Bay boys, because if you don't like my program, why are you here? Right? And that is what Shotty is establishing. He establishing his culture. You got the establishment, you got the strength, or you got the strength and you got the establishment. That is what you're supposed to be able to do as a man. Now, if you are a beta, what the first thing you're going to do? Hey, man, you're going to go talk to somebody else. Hey, man, you know, coach, man, he on that power trip, man. He on that power trip, man. Coach think because he got the promotion to be the coach, he can change the locker room up and stuff. And then when coach come in the room, oh, hey, coach. Nah, man, we don't need them boys here. No. Don't be doing all of that back talking and talking behind my back. As they say it to my face. Come on with it. And that's what Alcatraz boys. Come on. So I do like the fact that Shotty is standing on business. And whatever LeVar has said, this is the reason why he probably never played in the postseason. You know, NJ states, with a name like Zesty Young Bull, you know they breath stank. Oh, my gosh. Wait a minute. Eric, is that your name up there now? Because now I'm thinking now. Is his name literally Zesty in there? You know? Oh, wait a minute. You know. Oh, my God. Eric, man, you got to do something, man. You got to do something, man. She killing you, dog. She killing you, man. Your thick skin going to be not thick no more. For 30 minutes, yeah. Blood worked. Then they put in IV in for the infusion. This for Jameson Taylor. Appreciate you, man. We praying for you, bro. We know that you've been going through some stuff for some wows here, man. And we praying for you, man. We hope that you have a speedy recovery and all of that good stuff, man. I know that you've been going through it for a while here, and all our prayers is out for you, you know. Yeah, for all of the things that you've been doing. And we praying for you, bro. Here's what I got right here, too. The Cowboys had their visual display going, and you can see Dak Prescott. Shout out to thecowboys.com. They had their first deal of practices there. You can see the striations on his legs, man. He's slimmer than what he normally looked like. He's normally wider, right? Not say that he ever had a gut or a belly, but he's a little bit more slimmer now. And this is Miles Sanders here. And we talked about this before, that the running back game, these guys, we're not looking for a Ronald Jones. We're not looking for a Royce Freeman. We're looking for someone that can literally survive these type of training camps. And hopefully it will be a guy that can make an impact. I don't give a dog what kind of name you have. I just want you to get the results. Ain't name chasing. The Cowboys, to a degree, you know, fans, we've been name chasing, but I hope that these guys are not. Darnell, and that's Javante too. Let him sing. All right, so let me switch over here and see what we got going over there. We got a super chat. Darnell and them says Angie is cooking him in the front of the nation. Come on with it, boy. No hot sauce on my burrito. Dak is going to have a 2023 season. Now, this is from Palmer this year. I hope that he have the back end of what he did in 2023, not the front end. I think that the Cowboys can have that, because what happened here ultimately, they didn't open up the playbook until like the back end after that San Fran loss. So if you start bringing in kinds of caliber of receivers like we're about to have, the duos, here's what I'm going to say with this. Even if you guys feel as if though the Cowboys got the third-ranked duo. I like it. Why, Law? Why do you like it? Because the element of surprise. Y'all keep counting us out. Come on, Washington. If they want to get crowned for having Debo and Gallup and Scary Terry, who wasn't that scary, but got scary a little bit last year, go ahead and have it. If y'all want that crown so bad, Eagles, y'all got the Super Bowl ring, you know, and you still got a little ways to go to catch up with us. And I know it's been 30 years, 30 seasons. We don't have a lot of room to talk, but I can guarantee you, if y'all want to be the best, y'all continue to say those things, you know, because we'll find out this year once this year kick on in when everybody healthy. You come on with it. Yeah. Yeah. So back to the scheduled program at hand. The Cowboys duo factor is a major thing. We were talking about some of the other things that can be brought to the table as it relates to that, and bear with me while I pull this up, because a lot of things can happen this way. That the Cowboys heading into this season, here we go. I was looking for it. Here we go. Heading to this season with the unclarity of what we are trying to do. And what we're trying to do here is run the ball to open up the pass. And as you guys can see, that's Javonte Williams. Shebo, still a lady in red. Oh, my God. Yo, the lady in the red. Riggs. This is what it is. I can't take this no more.
Yo, if you serious about gaming, you need to check out the Turtle Beach Self 700. The headset is built for power, comfort, the hybrid leather cushion, metal reinforced design, the clean, lay flat look that made to last, the real magic, the dual driver that give you high definition 24-bit audio sound. That crisp, that footsteps, clean shot, 3D sound that put you in the game. And switching device easy. You can bounce between PC, PlayStation, and even your phone with Bluetooth. Thanks to crossplay, noise cancellation, giving you crisp, crystal clear, zero static sound. Game smarter, play louder, dominate everything. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it.
PlayStation 4, baby. Now, shout out to all of my rich folks, man, with the PlayStation 5, man, and the Xboxes updates and everything, man. Shout out to y'all, man. We on the Wii over here. Where the Nintendo Wii at? Yes, indeed. 105 made a video of the Cowboys draft class, just plain boring when we getting it. Okay. Oh, shout out to you, Mad Max, man. Shout out to 105. I don't want no scrap metal criticism from them boys. I've seen that we had some conversations with. Let me see if I can pull this up. Hold on, y'all bear with me. I'm building the plane as we fly, as we always do on this beautiful, glorious day. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Because I know my guy, he sent me something about Parsons. But hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up. And I thought he sent it to me. Hey, smoke one for you, man. Send it back again. All right, but let me see if I can paraphrase what happened here. There is a video floating around about Parsons working with DeMarcus Ware. Did you guys get that? And shout out to Turtle Beach Self 700, game smarter, play louder. You know, my guy Dak Owens, man. Boy, when we get picked up, man, I'm going to reach out to you, man. I'm like, hey, I need you to be the guy that can hype this thing up for me. Here's my thoughts on it. Parsons, I'm just going to paraphrase because I can't find the audio. I don't know where he put it at. I thought he had it in here. Hold on. Bear with me, y'all. If y'all can send it over to me, that'll be dope. I think he was on the hold on, let me see if I can find it right quick, because I really want you guys. Okay, Adams with DeMarcus Ware
on Parsons. Hold on, y'all bear with me. I think I got it right here. It may be okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can play it though.
Because I'm worried he's going to get traded.
No, he's not.
No? Good.
No.
That's not the one. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. Baby. I don't have 57 minutes though.
At Wayfair, we get pretty excited about furniture. Around here, it's not a patio, it's patio. Oh, I love that.
Right.
But defensively, they got better. I talked to Micah Parsons. I mean, he's in a
Can y'all hear
totally
that?
different just mindset right now. And I've never seen him as focused as he's been. I mean, I'm talking from a spiritual standpoint, working out, and he's saying I'm ready to lead. I haven't really heard all three of those things from Micah, and I'm pretty excited just to see what's going to happen from now.
When did that conversation happen, you and Micah?
It was
Let
at
him use you.
retirement.
Yeah.
So we were there and talking to him, and we've been talking ever since.
Let them use you. Come on with it. Slap your neighbor and tell him, Parsons, defensive player of the year coming right around the
what
corner.
I need to do, bro, like how, and from a former player, getting that feedback, that want to from him, that's what I've been looking for, and that's showing humility from him, right? He's the top of the top. He's showing humility, but also, hey, I want it from the best, a guy that I want to play like and playing like right now and can get it done.
What do you think catalyzed that? What made him take that step?
Let me tell y'all something. Sometimes you can be in an area, you can see something from afar, right? And you can have your own mindset of what you think what you see, right? And that's what happened to Parsons. He already knew who DeMarcus Ware is, right? And he probably bumped into him. But he never walked up close to him and said, help me. And D-Ware been helping him scale to a whole nother level. Did you hear what he said? Spiritually, emotionally, I want to be the leader, man. I need to be that, you know?
Oh, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think he's at a point right now where he's changing so many things in his life, and he's maturing.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is maturing spiritually, maturing from a family standpoint, and saying I want to be a better man. And when he starts talking to me like that, I know that now you can be a better captain on the football field to lead those guys too as well.
Man, come on with it, man. I just want to be the better guy, the better man. And money sometimes just reveal who you really are, right? So he's going through a contract situation, but he's also going through a trust situation. Well, what you mean, Law? Well, you say you want me. You say you need me. You said that you would like for me to be here, but you don't go beyond your way to pay me to be in this same spot, in this situation. So now I'm looking at the character of Jerry. I'm looking at the character of my agency. I'm looking at the character of who I am, and I'm getting rooted in. Because I want to play so well where it's not a shot of a doubt that you know you're going to pay me my value, what I'm really worth, right? And that's what he's going through. He's looking right at it. I'll never forget when you get your first big one. You know, I ain't get the millions of like Parsons, but that first reality check hits, it slap you down in your seat, and you'll sit there and say, man, I'm something special over here. Come on with it.
I love that. What's the advice you give him when he's asking you these questions? What's the one thing that you tell him?
Don't let the world suck you into a characteristic that you can't withhold. So it's almost like, don't try to live somebody else's dream. How do you create your own?
Come on.
And I told him, like, the hard work that you put in that nobody sees is not going to get noticed, but it get gratified when you're out there sacking the quarterback and they say, how do you do it? Because I've been doing this for 40 hours a week. Or when you see the next man and you have that C on your chest, how can now your position be poured into some of those other guys and you see them get better, that's when you start seeing the whole team, get better. And it's not a you thing because you already got it. How can I sort of be a catalyst and ignite some of those other guys to now be better players, and now the whole team gets better? And that's
why I didn't agree with Mike McCarthy having a new captain every week. I didn't agree with that. Because at some point of time, you got to establish something. Not everybody is meant to be captains. Not everybody is meant to be leaders. It's got to be a certain way, whereas you made it to this spot, whereas I'm going to give you the unbelievable respect for you being in that spot with that C on your chest. Because now I know for sure when you walk into a room, people going to tilt their heads and listen to what you got to say. And Mike McCarthy last year, or all of the years that he's been here, playing that rotations of captains thing, was very much so a terrible idea. It's good. It sounds good, as they say in the words of my guy.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Or on paper, it sounds good. Is what I want to say. But in actuality, it hurts the team. Come on with it.
I'm starting to see in him, he's reaching out to some of the guys, talking to him, and I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, come on, man.
And he tells you that? Like, he checks in with you, all this. I think that's beautiful. And how lucky is he to have you? Like, you're the perfect person to sort of.
Once a week.
Oh, really?
Once a week, probably about 45 minutes. We're talking.
Really?
45 minutes a long time, yeah.
DeMarcus, I'm worried he's going to get traded.
He's not.
No? Good.
No.
How do you know that?
You know what? I don't think he's going to. No, you're right. He better not. I don't think he's going to.
Hey, he better not. Hold on. He don't know without a shadow of a doubt. They better not trade Parsons. It'll be the craziest move ever.
Get traded. From when I was there at Tyron Smith retirement and seeing how Jerry Jones looked at him, and to be honest with you, when he saw a different part of Micah that I saw, I think it was a little bit of change of heart.
Huh.
And it was like, hold on. I know that's our guy on the football field, but that's also our guy outside of the whole thing of sports that can be that catalyst for my team. And what happened if I got rid of him? Because I saw him like pouring into and talking to the other players. I'm like, that's the guy that I want on my team. I think Jerry Jones saw the same thing at that retirement of Tyron. And not saying he had a change of heart, but it sort of let him know that he is the guy if he wants that.
Around here.
Oh, slap. Okay, commercial. Okay, cut it away. Cut it away. All right. I hope that he's just doing fillers, because if it took Jerry that at the presser to see that, then that's going to be crazy. Here's my thoughts, and we got to depart because this is the beautiful Friday and it's a holiday weekend, and we got things that we got to get into. So if you guys got to leave, you can go ahead and leave. But I really appreciate y'all so much because the show is about to end. Right. And at the end of the day, I hope that you guys have a beautiful, beautiful weekend.
And they understand the cost that is involved.
Because we are making movements, man, beyond for what I can think of. I hate to leave y'all, but when we look at everything, I want to showcase this one piece right here before we depart, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the closing aspect of it. Oh, also, I got two parts that I want to give. One being Scott Walker did a great job of just explaining the wide receiver situation, and I want to showcase that, and then...
And despite all of that, Dak still led the league in passing yards on those deep routes. Now enter George Pickens.
Yeah.
In that same time span, Pickens leads the NFL in reception yards on go routes and ranks second in total catches on those same deep balls. Since entering the league, he's third, only behind Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson.
That's wild.
In vertical route yardage. and he's tied with Jefferson for the most 20-plus air yard receptions over the last 2 seasons.
I can only imagine that number is about to increase.
Translation, Dak loves to stretch the field, and now he's got a true vertical threat opposite CD Lamb with elite downfield skills.
That was a look. That was a wild ass throw right here, though. Watch this, though, y'all.
Elite down.
That right there, man, is crazy. And for those who've been following the channel, I'm not saying that because he's here. Because those who've been following the channel, I've been saying that even when he was in Georgia, y'all. That's crazy, you know? Oh, my God. That don't y'all understand how crazy that is?
Downfields.
Look, that's flat out crazy, man, for him to catch that. Jeez. That's crazy, man. But let's listen to this right here. I always like to give flowers,
you know,
man.
It's actually bigger than that. Cowboys brought you and I together on this evening, sir. But
shout out to Al.
I want to share with everybody who's in the chat right now, if you find yourself looking for a content creator home,
come on with it, y'all.
There are plenty of individuals. Hold on.
That's hard.
Hold on.
That's hard, bro. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors.
Close the doors.
Ushers, close the doors. And they understand the cost.
If
Close
you
the doors.
have found yourself looking for a content creator community.
They brought the chairs out. They brought the chairs out.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the chairs right up front. Right up front.
Chairs. Yeah.
So the people that we mentioned, those are definitely individuals you should go to and subscribe, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Please go subscribe.
Come on with it.
Please subscribe to Voch Lombardi. Please subscribe to Skywalker Steel. Please subscribe to Boss Cowboy Sports and Law Nation Sports. And please subscribe to Uncle Marcus Holmes. Okay, please subscribe to all those individuals. And after you've done that, and you stumble upon this funny little character named Amp, by the way, which means always making plays, okay?
Always.
You stumble upon that individual on his channel, and you see he's passionate about the Cowboys.
Come on.
He loves the Cowboys. He bleeds blue. Every Sunday after church, he is rushing home. Even got a speeding ticket one year before a Giants game, trying to get home to catch the game. You hit subscribe on that individual's channel, because I'm going to tell you what I'm about, Cowboys. I'm about making this organization good. But I don't stop there.
Come on with it.
I'm about making this organization better.
Better.
See, that's what the convo was like tonight.
All right.
We were talking about where we're at and how to make the squad better. But I don't stop there, because I'm all about making the team their best. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes your better, and your better, and your better becomes your best. Until next time, Cowboys Nation, y'all be blessed.
Come on with it, man. And then he got the smokes. Oh, my God. That go hard, man. That's my guy. He goes hard on that. Yo, hey, man, that was crazy, man, in a good way, Cowboy Nation. Shout out to you too, cool, man. I can't open the phone lines tonight or today, basically. But there will be some more content throughout this particular week. And check it out, man. We may have some smaller videos throughout this particular day too. But if news permits, in departing Cowboy Nation, I thank y'all. Love y'all to the sun, the stars, and back. Well, the sun and the stars are the same thing. Right. Pickens and CD Lamb, the same thing. Right. Cowboy Nation. Sadiq says, Law, tomorrow is Mama Sadiq's birthday. With God bless. Appreciate her for being 86 years young. Appreciate her. Appreciate her. And happy Mother's Day to all of the moms out there. Right? For the sacrifices that you guys were able to do. For being able to carry childs for 9 months. And then they come out of the triple darkness of the womb. Everyone in here that's watching came from a mother. That's why I say my brother from another mother. But in actuality, we are all the same. I may not look like you may not look like me, but we all bleed silver and blue. Some of the Eagles fans that's watching, they have identity crisis. You cut them, they may bleed a little blue, and that's okay. They are here for a reason. They are the fans that turn their back on the Cowboys. They are the fickle fans because they know all of the Cowboys' history. All right? But neither here nor there. It's okay for the Washington team, the Giants team, and as well as the Eagles team to understand their rightful place. All of them are still underneath the star. Ain't that something? Shout out to your VIP. Appreciate you. Law, you mean Zesty fans. Shout out to you, Angie. Thank you so much. And happy Mother's Day to you as well. Cowboy Nation, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs, blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or lied about, don't deal in lies or hate it and yet give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, and watch the things you gave your whole life for broken and stooped and build back up again with worn out tools, then you have unlocked the true meaning of what it takes to be here in these seats as a leader, a man. And we will have some things that go against us, even if we're on the same side. Cowboy Nation, shout out to your young star. Shout out to your ice cold cowboy. Appreciate you, Darian, Posey, and all that's watching. Cowboy Nation, stand tall or not at all. That's all the time that I have for this moment. Be sure to continue to share this information. If you got one favor from me, if I get one favor from you, if your mom is still here on this plane, do me a favor. Walk up to her, give her a biggest hug possible, and kiss her on the cheek and say, hey, I did it because Law Nation said so. But most importantly, I did it because I love you. DC for life, not for short, that's been my time. Because I don't know. Boy, I would love to do that one more time if I could. Let's get it. Let's go. Come on, baby. And next month, don't be buying us lawnmowers and stuff for Father's Day. Let's go. I wake up. Yeah. Blue Mafia, baby. Well, it's Cowboys now, but them boys start running. Yeah. Come on. Shout out to you, Gina. Shout out to you, Stephen White, Rashod, Irwin, appreciate you. Anton, appreciate you. Posey, Wendell, crush him. Don't zone me. Shout out to you, Too Cool, and G Worthy, G Cuddy, and Donnell. Come on, Lamar, let's get it.
I wake
Law
thumb down
Nation.
No drip this. Tell them run it on. No
barbecue
sleep,
pits,
no
yeah.
rest.
No
Crash,
more
might
lawnmowers.
crack, first dive.
I don't want much, man. Give me a bow tie, a pair of drawers, some socks or something like that. Not a pair of drawers, socks. A pair of socks and some drawers. That's what it is.
Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe.
Come on.
I call up Nigeria.
Until next time, be sure to check out all partners, Frenkel and Frenkel, personal injury lawyers.
They getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain.
Not mine. Come on.
I made a promise to
y'all
her
stay
that
blessed.
I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name.
Yeah. I wake up, law.
Some down that
nation.
No drip this. Tell 'em run it over.